Hey, welcome back to the channel. Now, everybody and their mom's been uploading Last of Us. And I don't upload everything that everybody uploads because I don't hardly get views on this channel anyway. But anyway, I thought I'd let you guys know that I finally watched the season finale of Last of Us. And it was good. The only thing I have to say about this whole series, I felt like a lot of the series was kind of rushed in certain spots. I think this series had 9 episodes. I thought it was good all the way across the board. I'm playing the game right now because I just bought my PS5 here about a couple months ago. I ain't had this PS5 but a couple months, but I've been wanting to buy. I wanted to play The Last of Us because that game is so freaking good, and that game is so good. And anyway, so I was like, well, I seen on my when I was playing this Plague's Tale: Innocence, which is an excellent game, by the way. Well, you know how your PlayStation has PlayStation to say, oh, something's on sale. There was Last of Us on sale for $46, so I bought it and downloaded it. And, it's digital, right? So I was like, you know what? I've been watching the series, but this series that's on HBO Max can't hold a candlestick to the game, though. But with that being said, this is a good series, man. They did good. I couldn't buy Bella Ramsey being Ellie, but then she just, over a period of time, she did a good job. And Pedro Pascal, man, I mean, he got in that Joel character really well. I felt like this should have been at least 11 episodes, so you can get a little bit more of a. I thought they should have did. I feel like there should have been more clickers and a little bit more action and them surviving. Not too much, but a little bit more. Okay, and remember I just said not too much, but a little bit more. So, what separates this from all that Walking Dead and all these other all that, because I'll be honest with you guys, I'm zombied out. There's only been a few zombie movies I like, and I ain't gonna go into them. But man, if they're written real well, I like them. There are some I like, but I got a friend at work. He's a big Walking Dead fan. My son, he used to like it, but I don't know. Anyway, but overall, shoo. It's so weird because when I watched this last night, I was watching the series that I was getting into, and I was like, "Oh, it's 9 o'clock," so I want to watch. I switched it off so I can watch the end of Last of Us, and they pretty much was spot on. They pretty much was spot on with the video game. That episode 8 was good. Episode 9, they was pretty much right in step with the video game, because I'm playing the video game right now. But that video game, man, it's just, but for HBO Max and for what they did for 9 episodes, they pretty much nailed it. Now I'm convinced with all the characters. They won me over. I just think for me, I think, like I told you, I'm not into, zombie movies, but like one movie I like was zombie movies was, World War Z. I love that movie for some reason, but I think if it's written a certain way, I think I can get into it. There's other zombie movies that I like, but there's not very many of them, but that World War Z sticks out to me, and that's one I really love. That's the one with Brad Pitt. But overall, you guys, this Last of Us, man, HBO is sitting on. I hope that HBO Max, when they make, it'll probably be, God, I think it'll be almost 2 years before you get to HBO, for Last of Us Part 2. I really do. I don't think you're going to get it right away. Because now they know that everybody likes it. They could take a little bit more time. Because it took a while for this one to be made. Because when they was making the Last of Us series, they had to deal with the COVID thing. Y'all know that. But, whew, man, I overall, man, I thought it was good. All the episodes was good. I did not like episode 3 at all. I'm just going to let you know straight up. I did not care for it all, at all, period, dot, zero, with dot at the end. I'm just going to tell you straight up. I played the game, and episode 3 has nothing to... Bill's character and Bill and that guy that he was supposed to be having a romantic fling with, it was mentioned, it was hinted in the game. But that whole section with Bill, they took that completely out and shoved in a story that we did not need to see. So I get them doing backstories and stuff, but they should have stuck to the game, because that part where Bill, when Joel and Ellie ran into Bill, that section was so freaking phenomenal. I couldn't imagine an HBO Max would have actually did that, because when he met Bill, it was just, oh my God, it was so good. It was so good. Bill is a badass, and Bill did not die in the original game. They shoehorned that in there too, because at the end, when Bill helped Ellie and them get out of that section of his town, you know, Joe went up to Bill and said, "Hey man, I'm sorry about your friend, man." He goes and he goes, "Oh yeah." He goes, "All right." And then Bill turned around, looked at him, and said, "Hey man, are you good?" And Joe says, "Yeah." He goes, "Now get the fuck out of my town." That is the actual Bill that y'all was supposed to see. So just putting that out there. Pardon me for cussing, because I don't like cussing. I just thought I'd put that out there. But all the episodes overall was good. The episode with the boy and, you know, the big brother and his little brother, that was really good. That was really good. So overall, all the episodes was phenomenal. All of them. I thought they were very good for what they had to work with. Episode 3 was, I thought it was terrible. Okay, I'm going to just tell y'all straight up. Episode 3 was terrible. But all the rest of the episodes were okay. But the ones that stood out was episode, I think it was episode 5 or episode 6. I don't know if it was episode, I know that when Joe ran into the brother and this little boy, that was a good episode. And then when Joe and Ellie, you know, episode 8 was good when they did the cannibals, because I remember going to work and I said, "Hey man, episode 8 coming out." I said, the guy's like, "You think they're gonna do the cannibal thing?" I said, "I hope so, man. It looks like they're going to." And they did, and I was just real happy, man. You know, so now I'm just telling you guys, teach his own, man. I'm just not wanting to make sure I'm sitting here complaining about episode 3. I'm just saying, for me, I did not care for episode 3. There was no need to put it in there. If you had actually played the game, they took that whole section out. If you actually look at the game or get on YouTube, you'll see that whole section was taken out, okay? That's all I'm telling you. But anyway, Last of Us. Now, I will say this. I think that when they do The Last of Us Part 2, I think they'll probably do more episodes, because they'll probably have to do maybe 11 or 12. And I think they might be just a wee bit longer, because now they know people really love it. But overall, HBO Max did a good job, you guys. They really did. Now, I know I'm not going to get that many views, but I ain't been uploading anything, so I just thought I'd share this with you guys. So I watched it last night, and I was well pleased. So it'll probably be a good year and a half before you see Last of Us Part 2. God bless, take care, and we'll catch you in the next video. We'll see you.